Yeah, welcome to Leeds. Great to be here, and obviously to announce Chris as captain for the QB Internationals. I've always said as a prerequisite for a captain is to select it on form and fitness, and Chris has shown certainly through the first half of this season he's been in great form, and his experience as captain last season for us, his experience with Harlequins this season, meant it was a pretty easy decision to appoint him for this autumn series. So delighted for Chris. I'm sure he'll do a great job for us. We've also, just to update on training, had a couple of good days training. It was a big European weekend, obviously. So we've still got a few bruised bodies, but we've released 10 back to the clubs, and looking forward to a good day tomorrow and then giving a long weekend off.
Stuart, you say it was an easy decision, but were there other names perhaps in the frame as well, not just Tom?
I think Chris, you mean? Or Tom?
Tom.
Tom Wood.
Yeah.
I think my priority has been always to decide on the captain on form and fitness, and I think the first thing is to get everyone fit and in camp. Big weekend. I mean, Chris got injured at the weekend, and things have been different. We want a broad leadership group, but when we came down to it, Chris was the standout person for us to captain the side.
And Chris, how important is the captaincy to you? How proud does it make you feel to be reappointed?
Yeah, we're extremely honoured to kind of continue the role, but like Stuart said and alluded to over the last couple of years, I've never done this job on my own. There's been a kind of core group around me, a core group of leaders and a great squad as well, and it continues that way. I think we've even increased the numbers in the leadership group, so that when we're out there on the pitch we are a bit more experienced, we know exactly what's going on, and it's that final kind of making those final calls.
And when and where were you told?
I mean, you lot probably won't believe us, as you've been asking the question for a while. But no, it was on Monday when we kind of came into camp for the first time. So yeah, we all have sit-down one-on-ones, and it was a...
And Stuart, when did you make the decision? You say it was an easy one, but when did you make it finally?
Well, when I knew that Chris was fit from the weekend, and I'd had a good chance to talk to him, and I'm conscious when players go back to the clubs, they're on club time, and he's got a big responsibility captaining Harlequins, and I didn't want to sort of disrupt that, so I was happy to let the season play out, and for Chris also to play well. Matt Kovacic, obviously he played well for us at Openside in the summer. It's important to him that he can see he's got an opportunity to play, but Chris has fought him off, and so once we got to Monday, once Chris and I had a good chat about what I was looking for and his experience and how we wanted to move together, it was then, really. And
while you're here, can you just give us any injury updates you might have? Dylan Hartley was in a boot today at training, and what's the latest on Alex Corbusiero in his knee as well? Yeah,
no, there's a few, as I said, a few bumps and bruises at the moment. It was a big weekend for the Premiership clubs. So 10 players have gone back, as I've said, and at the moment Dylan's in a boot, so he probably won't train tomorrow. But we're pretty optimistic he's going to be good for next week. I picked that up in the Northampton game. Davy Wilson hasn't trained yet. His calf tightened up at the weekend, so we're still sort of ongoing treatment with that. Henry Trinder is progressing well with his hamstring, and he should have a full training session tomorrow, and then we'll definitely be fit come Sunday. And Alex is ongoing with his rehab, so for him it's still off-field rehab for him at the moment. And the only who didn't train this afternoon, Billy Twelvetrees, who trained this morning, we just gave him the one session today, and Danny Kay just had the one session today as well. His back had tightened up, but other than that, all good.
Thank you.
Chris, have you chatted to Tom about the captaincy decision, and how's that conversation?
Tom's been very supportive in it all. We have a very good relationship about how we push each other and try to work hard together, and I mean, a lot's been made over the captaincy, but everyone in the squad is out there to achieve the same goal. We're a team that want to go out there and win on the weekends, and of course be in hopefully the best possible position come 2015. Whether it's myself leading the team, one of the other guys, but it really is that kind of core group underneath. That core group of leaders of about 10, 11 players, they kind of continue to drive this squad, continue to push it, because we've been together for now, I think, about 18 months. Of course, there's some guys who have come in new in the summer, new to this camp, some guys who have got 50 plus caps or so. And it's about taking that next step now and really kind of driving it ourselves.